Hey guys, Jason Guyman again here with pressurewashhelp.com. And today, did you ever want to know how to load photos on Google My Business? Today, I'm going to show you step by step how to load photos on Google My Business. And people say, well, it's easy, just load photos. Well, yeah, but there's some things you want to do when we load those photos. You just don't want to load a photo, and I'm going to show you what we need to do to load these photos up. And I'm going to walk you step by step of how to load photos into Google My Business. And then you're going to say, well, how many photos do I need? So they say we want about 40 photos. When we go in here, when we go in here, each one of these you want about 10 photos or more. So, 40 photos is really the minimum. We actually want more than that, and an ongoing process, it will even help you out even more. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Google My Business again, where I'm at right here. If you need to know how to set up to get to this far, go check out this video up here on, and I walk you through step by step how to get a Google photo or Google My Business set up. And I'll also have it down in the description of how to get it down there too. So the video down there. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to come here. You're going to open up. It's going to be at home when you get here. I did verify this location. I was able to do it by text. That's not always the case how you can do it. So I was able to do it by text. Like I say, that's not always the case. Sometimes, a lot of times you got to do it by mail. And if you got to do it by mail, you just send it to the location and move on. So once we're to here, we're going to go down here to photos, and we're going to click photos. And this is where we're going to add photos. You can also add them up there too, but I always just come here to add them, and just the way I like to do it. So what you can do is you can actually just click here and then move them where you want later, or you can click on the things what you want. So what you can do is you can select here and go through your video here and select the photos this way. Or the other way that I like to do it is if you have them on your computer screen, you can just drag them over and put them in there. Now, before we get there, and I'm going to move down here. This is a photo that has a name that we do not want to upload. This is a GoPro took this picture 11/3/9. This is not how we want to change the name of that on our computer before we upload it into Google My Business. Do not put this photo in there. What we want them to look like is this right here. This here was a this here is actually an orphanage. I went to Mexico, and we built an orphanage for them over there. Actually, it's not an orphanage. It's for the orphan kids, so that when they turn 18, they don't get kicked back out on the street. It's a transition house. This is what you want them to look like right here. Cincinnati rust removal.jpeg. So I'm going to close that one out of not what it looks like. Have a nice day. That's not really a title we want to make it. We want our location in there. We want our description in there. We want our city in there. We want our zip code in there. We want our state in there. We want our services we're doing. So this is not really a good way to name it. I just wanted to show you things of not how to do it. So this is how we want to do it. House washing, and honestly, just house washing is okay. But if you're trying to get that next city over that you're probably a little far away, house washing that city, house washing that zip code, house washing Cincinnati, Ohio, house washing Loveland, Ohio. This is what we want to name our photos on our computer before we put them into that box down here in the bottom. This is critical. This is very, very, very important. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes people don't do, is they won't name the photos before they do this. And this really is the only way that we can really push our services to Google of what we do, and kind of do it that way. So, house washing, rust removal, Cincinnati pressure wash, pressure washing truck, because, if somebody's wanting their house washed, they might want to see a truck that's going to come to their house. So this is a truck, pressure wash truck. Liberty Township vinyl siding cleaning. So if somebody puts in vinyl siding cleaning, it's going to bring it up. We want that to happen. We want them to come up here. So I know I'm on my soapbox here, but if this is 1234 JPEG, that does you no good. We want it to the name of the service, and that is very important that we name those photos to the service. It's critical, guys. Honestly, it is very critical that we name these photos, and we're naming them to pressure washing, roof cleaning, house washing. If you're a landscaper, you want it on the landscaping side. If you're a roofer, you want roofing, roof removal, damaged roof, and show pictures of that. The other thing that about these pictures is show people in them. Don't just show of that service. Show them a person, show them that you are a person. This is when I was skinny. I like food, hush up. But show pictures of it getting washed with a person. Again, that kind of shows, this is where you can show your business off. This is where you can show your trucks off. You can show that you have professional equipment. You're not if you are a bucket truck and you go and you do that kind of, or not a bucket, chuck in a bucket and you try to go wash, this is how they're going to try to make it not look like them. So if you have a nice rig, if you have a nice wrapped vehicle, if you have a nice if you dress well and you have uniforms and all this stuff, this is where you want to put it at. You want to be in these photos, because when, like I said in that very first video, is Google business maps listing is your social proof of on Google. This is a way that when people are searching for you and they see your pictures, they can say, this guy looks like he knows what he does. He doesn't look like a crackhead. He actually looks like he's a good guy. Hey, this guy's got a family. He's probably trying to feed his family. That goes a long way. You're pulling on them heartstrings, and that's what we want to do. We want to pull on the heartstrings and get them to buy from you. And also, by giving them lots of pictures and photos of what you do, it helps build that know, like, and trust factor. If they know, like, and trust you, they will buy from you. So if we can build the know, like, and trust between the photos and looking, and remember, and we can do videos now on Google My Business. You can do videos, so you can do an explainer video of, hey ma'am, this is how we're going to clean your house, and we're not going to damage your bushes, we're not going to damage your siding. This is why we do this, is so that way you can get those photos up there in the videos, really, because that really is your social proof. Your social proof goes a long ways. I can't say that enough. It's very important to do your social proof. So if you come in here and you type in pressure washing, and I want to show you what these photos look like on here, so that way you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not just getting excited here for nothing. So I'm going to go to this listing here because I know I got lots of pictures, and I'll go to another listing just to show you the difference of what the difference is between the two. It really does make a difference. I know that people say, well, I don't want to take pictures, I don't want to be on there. Well, guess what? Let's see if my computer's going to work. We're going to go to Pro Power Wash here. This is actually a competitor. and we're going to see if he's got any photos up. You know, he's got 38 reviews. He's a good guy. He's not, I mean, I don't have nothing bad to say to him. And we want to see how many photos he's got up. So, you know, these are his photos. We're going to go to more. He's got all good reviews. That's a good thing, you know. Just because you got a bad review doesn't mean you're a bad person. But, you know, so, you know, we want to show, you know, here's him. You know, does this look professional? Actually, he's got a collar shirt. Actually, I think that's his business shirt. I think. But, you know, this is his truck. That's a good pic. You know, he looks professional. You know, if this was his trailer, he could, you know, have it lettered. You know, things that he's done. And the things, you know, here's a before and after. That's, you know, hey, does your house look like that? And then it looks like that after the fact. I'm going to go back here and show one more. I'm going to see if this one will come up. This is the one I do. I haven't put pictures on it in a while because we sold it last year. And it's a little bit old. So, you know, but here, before and after pictures, you know. What we can do for you. You know, if you have green siding, we'll make your green siding go away. That's what we want to do. We want to show a good before and after. You know, here's another good before and after. You know, here's and this was named paver sealing. You know, this is our truck. So, well, this is an old truck. It's a Ford. It blew up, so we got rid of it. But they know what we look like when we show up. This is a picture from when I first started. This is a guy pressure washing the deck. You know, we used to be stupid and did fence staining and deck staining. We got out of it. Roof cleaning. You know, there was some more of the deck. You know, you know, I wasn't preaching my own thing of, you know, this is actually our pressure washing or our Christmas light shirt. But again, this is stuff that goes very well to make you look better. The more pictures, the better. This was a helicopter pad, a pool cleaning, a deck staining. So see, this was called deck cleaning and staining in Claremont County, Ohio. And so, you know, pressure washings is actually the address of it. So this is what the importance of making sure you are putting in your, you know, a picture. This was me when I was younger. When I first started the business right here. You know, I know I got crazy hair, but I always have crazy hair. But at least my customers know I got crazy hair or whatever. You know, they know who I am before I'm coming up to them. Another picture of me, you know, and honestly, you could, it actually goes a long, long way. So I hope I've helped you understand the importance of pictures. Pictures on your Google My Business listing are huge. They're very important. They're very important to make sure they're named right and properly, not just blank 123 JPEG, that you actually got them named and you got plenty of pictures on there. This is very, very important. If you would like to learn how to do Google My Business post, check out my next video right here, and I'll see you in that next video, and I'm going to talk all about Google My Business posts and how important they are.